Welcome back to the Let's Play. In the last episode, we built a bit of a frog farm and got some frog lights up on the nether roof. And here they are. We got the pearlescent, the verdant, and the ochre. We got all three frog lights. In between episodes, I went and got the green frogs, which was not easy to do. I had to go find a cold biome thousands of blocks away and bring the green frogs across the nether roof to the farm so that we could get the green lights. So I don't have as many of the verdant lights as I have the rest of the lights, but I brought a few stacks back with me from the nether farm, and we have at least 2 stacks of each and a couple extra of the ochre and pearlescent. Of course, they're a little easier to get. We can always get more. We still have the frogs up on the nether roof, so we can get some more frog lights if we need to. But that's one more thing in Minecraft that I've never done before that we can cross off our list. So let's go ahead and highlight that up. Get all 3 frog lights, and that is done, which just leaves breaking bedrock. But breaking bedrock is going to have to wait because in this episode, we're building a library. To start the library build, I've done a bit of terraforming, as you can see behind me. This is where I'd like the library to be, right next to the skeleton spawner, which we made into a skeleton farm. Yep, there's skeletons in here right now. I guess I can get a bit of XP while I'm building over here. So I dug this area out. This is the blueprint. This is the floor, the footprint of the library, and I'd like to outline it using these deep slate blocks because we have a lot of them. Yeah, it's okay if they're placed a little bit wrong. I'm just gonna go around the area that I terraformed here. Let me get another stack of deep slate, and I'm just gonna outline it with the deep slate so I can get a feel for the footprint and see what the size is going to be like. I think these areas on each side are 15 by 30, and the outline makes kind of an H shape. Let's see, you'll be able to see it better once I get it outlined. And then we'll have I'll pillar up so we can have a look at it from a different angle. But first, I just want to get the basic rough shape in, and then to work, before we start our work on this build, we actually need to gather some resources. So I'm going to run around to some different areas and grab some resources that we need. Let's see. Alright, now that I've got the deep slate border in for our build, let's go ahead and pillar up here. I want to get a look at it from the air and see what the footprint, what the floor plan actually looks like here. Okay, so it's kind of a rough H shape in a way. There's in the way that there's a long area on each side, and then kind of a longer skinny area in the middle here. And I think I like the shape of it. I'm gonna put a bit of a portico in the front, kind of a porch area. But I think I would like this build to be mostly made out of sandstone. So we've got to go get quite a bit of that from the desert, I think. And we also need copper because I'd like to put a copper roof on this thing. It'll all become clearer once we start to build it. Also, this column here, which the skeletons go up and down for the skeleton spawner farm, that might have to be shortened because I think it's going to be a little bit too tall for the build. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab some resources. This ravine will be a great place to get some resources that we need. I've already gone down in here and made a bit of a staircase. Oh, there's an Enderman over there. Oh, let's leave him alone. There should be a way down right here. Yeah, we can get all kinds of sandstone and terracotta here. We can get some stone as well, and it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to get all the resources we need right here. What else do I need for this build? I would like some copper. I did see some down in the ravine already. Oh yeah, there's some right there. We're going to go ahead and grab all the copper that we find down here. And we'll fortune it up later. For now, I'm using the silk touch pick. It'll be easier to carry it back to base that way. Fewer blocks, right? Where's my... Yeah, copper ore. It'll be easier just to take the copper ore back with us, and then we can fortune it once we get back and get a whole bunch of copper that I'm planning to use for the roof of the library. We have some copper already in a chest staged back at the library build area, but I'm gonna need a whole lot more copper. I guess I'll take this iron too, although we do have an iron farm, but the ore block is quite nice to have. Okay, let's see. Yep, there's some more copper down here. I'm gonna spend some time getting a lot of resources here, and then we'll head back to the library build. I'm also going to need some quartz, so I just popped into the nether. This is actually my ancient debris mining area. Hey, I said ancient debris this time instead of netherite. But I left a lot of quartz behind here, and we're going to need some for our library build, so seems like the best place to collect it. Let's see, can I get up here? I'm using my silk touch pick still. So we're not getting XP from this, but it'll be easier to carry the blocks back this way. I can guess. Oh no, I'm not gonna grab the gold. Let's just grab all the quartz that we can find, and then continue the library build. Yeah, I want to use the quartz to make some pillars for the front of the build. My plan is to make kind of a, hey, look at this conveniently placed pile. It's almost like I knew I was coming back for it. Yeah, I want to make kind of a Greek and Roman style column, fluted column structure in the front of the library build. I think it'll look quite classy. I see that on a lot of government style libraries. And so that's the idea I have for the front of ours, but the rest of the build I would like to be mostly sandstone. So that's what I collected back in the desert there, as well as a whole lot of copper that we're going to need to fortune and then smelt. But we'll do that as soon as we get back. First, I have a lot of quartz to mine, so I better get to it. I was just mining for quartz in the nether here, and look what I found. It looks like at least 3 ancient debris. Let's go ahead and mine it and see how many it really is. It probably is just 3. And that's still a very large vein of ancient debris for the nether. Did I collect all of that? Yes, I did. Yep, 3 ancient debris there. And I don't think we're going to find any more. That was quite a lucky find. I shouldn't be too surprised. That's what happens when you dig around in the ancient debris mining area. But let's gather up some more quartz because we have some building to do. Well, I've just come back from a bit of mining, and let me show you what I got. You can see here there's a big pile of copper ore, and then over here we have a whole lot of nether quartz. So we'll mine these both up right now, and we need to get smelting. We do have some copper already smelted in here. but it's only less than a stack and a half of the copper blocks, so we're gonna have to make more of those. This is the dirt from terraforming. These are some resources left over from when we made the skeleton farm. And in these shulker boxes, I brought back with me some terracotta and almost a full shulker box full of sandstone, which is going to be what this build is mostly made of. Let's go ahead and mine this up because I need to get the copper smelting. We might as well mine the copper first. So I'm using my Fortune 3 pickaxe now instead of the Silk Touch. The Silk Touch is actually, you can see it there, it's the diamond pick, the one in my offhand. I'm going to repair that pick when I mine the quartz over here. Obviously, I'm not getting XP from mining the copper, but using the fortune, we're going to get a whole lot of copper right now. And actually, I should set up some furnaces so we can smelt it, maybe even before we mine the quartz over there, but I want to see how much we got. This was about 2.5 stacks of the copper ore blocks. So let's see how much copper we actually get out of this using the Fortune 3 pick. I think it's going to be a lot. And hopefully it will be enough to put a roof on this thing, because that's my plan, is to have a copper roof on a sandstone building. And that'll pretty much be the main 2 blocks for the entire library build. Of course, inside we'll have quite a few varieties of wood. I guess there will be some wood on the outside as well. Some light colored woods, I'm thinking, like oak or birch, something that complements the sandstone. I'll set out some pallet blocks so we can see what looks good together. But for now, I just have to mine up this copper and get it smelting. How much did we get? Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, my inventory is full. And I need to make some furnaces, so here, let me mine some of this. Since I have my fortune pick in my hand, we can get the cobbled deep slate. And I can use the cobbled. Oop, I can't even pick it up. Oh, there we go. We can use the cobbled to make a furnace. Oh, I only made 8. Well, 1 furnace to start with. But as soon as I put it down, we can get some of this smelting. Oh, I'm going to need some... I can't even pick this all up here. Do I have room in my shulker box? No, but I have a whole chest right here. Oh yeah, look, I got 4 ancient debris as well from mining in the nether. Yeah, 4 ancient debris to add to the collection. Actually, I think I'm keeping ancient debris in here. No, I have some netherite scrap, but no ancient debris in here. Well, it's in here now. Let's pick up this copper before it despawns, and then I need to fortune up some... Where did it go? I need to fortune up some coal. Yeah, here we go. There's a whole stack of coal right here. And I need to get some of this copper smelting. Yeah, I guess I should set some of this up. I'm going to get XP, I think, from the coal as well. So that'll also help mend my Silk Touch pickaxe. Let's throw some coal in here. Actually, all of it can go in there because we have a lot of smelting to do. Let's go see how much quartz we actually got. No, I don't have room in my inventory. I need to clear out all this copper. Wow, that's a lot of copper. Yeah, we should be able to get pretty close to everything we need for the roof, I hope. Here, let me get up on top of this stack of quartz over here and start mining it down. There should be enough quartz here to completely repair my pickaxe, but if there isn't, we have a skeleton XP farm nearby, so we'll be able to get everything mended up. And actually, do I have... Oh yeah, my gear is already mended. My elytra and my armor, already fully mended. No worries there. And it looks like my pickaxe is mending up there. Of course, we have mending on our fortune pick as well. So that is fully mended already. But the pick we used for most of our mining was the Silk Touch, and I'd like to get it back up to full durability. Yeah, this is a lot of quartz. I think this is going to be plenty of quartz. I don't think we'll have to go back to the nether at all to mine more. I'm not planning to use that much quartz in the build, but I really like those fluted quartz pillars. So that's what I would like to use, and I want to make the quartz pillars 4x4 in the front, so it's going to take a lot of quartz. And this should do it. Let's see, can you cut quartz in the stone cutter over there? I guess we'll find out soon. If you can, I think that should save us a little bit as well. We can get more of the quartz pillars that way. If we can't, then we'll just manually craft it, like I've been doing for years anyway. The stone cutter is nice for a lot of the other blocks though, especially the deep slate. But you can only use the stone cutter on the cobbled deep slate, so the problem is I'm always using my silk touch pick, which gives me a lot of the deep slate, but not a lot of the cobbled deep slate. Okay, that's smelting up nicely. And how much quartz did we get? Here, let's see if we can use the stone cutter. Okay, so that doesn't work. What do I have to do to make it work? Is it... Okay, that makes... Here, let's put full stacks in here. That makes a block of quartz. Now can I use the stone cutter? Okay, yeah, I can. And the block I want is not the chiseled, it's the quartz pillar. So let's turn these all into pillars. Yeah, we have a whole stack already. So it looks like we need to turn our quartz into quartz blocks. Is that all we have for quartz? That didn't go as far as I was hoping. Yeah, because it took 4 stacks just to make 1 stack of pillars. Here, let's make some more here. Some more blocks. Actually, I'm going to save these blocks just in case we need something besides the pillars. So that's going to do it for the quartz for now. Here, let's put it in this chest. Actually, no, we had room. There was room in one of these shulker boxes, wasn't there? Yeah, here we go. I'm just going to leave the quartz in here for now. And let's put some more copper in here. It looks like we need to sleep soon. Yeah, we're going to keep feeding copper to this furnace, but I'll probably make some more furnaces. Looks like it's almost nighttime, and we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, update time. I've just finished placing in a bunch of pillars for the front entrance. Let's have a look. This is actually it from the back. Let's go around to the front and have a look. I did run out of quartz, so I had to go mine some more. Mostly because I wanted the front stairs to also be made of quartz. Otherwise, I might have had enough. Here, let's go up a little bit higher here and have a better look at it. So as you can see, I have 6 pillars made of the quartz pillars in the front there, with stairs on the top and bottom and slabs to connect them to make this kind of, I don't know, what do you call this, like a Greco-Roman style frieze, you know, like the old Greek and Roman architecture style that you see commonly associated with libraries and other government buildings. At least in the US we do. We copy this a lot. And I got some sandstone down there at the bottom, starting to lay out kind of a path here, which will eventually extend all the way into this grassy area over here. We'll have a nice fountain maybe in front of the library. But that's going to have to wait because now it's time to put in the walls, which are mostly going to be made of sandstone. First, I wanted to show you the palette that I'm looking at for this build. So I've laid out some blocks here. You've already seen the quartz pillar and the quartz block, and of course the quartz stairs that match. The floors are going to be mostly made of the birch and oak stripped. I think those logs look really nice, and I'm planning to put them horizontally to make up the floor. So this might get replaced right here. Actually, we could try some out right now, but I don't have a lot of wood on me. What I want to do is get the wall in behind this the front quartz area, and it looks like I need to sleep real quick. I also need to check on my copper because I've been smelting up a lot of copper, and I think all these furnaces have smelted copper that's finished. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that out of there. Where am I keeping copper? In here. So I've already crafted up a bunch of cut copper, regular copper, and copper stair blocks. Let's throw this in here for later. If we need more copper, we have it. And then we also have some raw copper up here that we haven't smelted yet, and some coal. So if we need to get some more coal cooking for the, not coal, more copper cooking for the roof, then we can do that as well. But for now, let's go ahead and start putting some walls in. I think I'm going to start by outlining the sandstone areas behind the pillars that we've placed already. Let's see, is that... Okay, one more here, and then... feather falling. Barely took any damage. Okay, let's do a bunch like this. And then where's the next one going to be? Here? Yeah, let's just come down here and carry this over. And I think I'll put the walls up behind where the quartz is now. Well, I guess it's offset a little bit, isn't it? Well, this is going to get blocks placed in eventually anyway. And the floor might change, but for now I'm just going to map it all out with sandstone. Let's see, let's get up here and place in some more and see how it looks from the front. Oops, I didn't plan that out very well. Okay, let's carry that down. And then, is it too early to see how it looks from the front? Yeah, that's gonna look good. So I'm gonna keep these big openings behind for now, but I'm just gonna put in a lot of the sandstone I need that's gonna become the wall later, and I'm gonna expand the sandstone out around the perimeter of the foundation, or the floor plan of the library, and I'll bring you back in once that's done. I think it's coming along quite nicely. So now that I've got most of the walls up, I've been working on the floor. Let me show you what I've had for an idea for the floor. This is what I was talking about with the stripped birch and oak wood logs. So yeah, I've just been going around and placing these in kind of like, oh, those are both oak. I need birch. Maybe just one here, and then strip it. Yeah, and then do the same with the oak. Actually, I can place more than one in at a time. There we go, something like that. And then strip it, of course. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice as a floor. I'm gonna leave it a little bit random, but you can see that there's kind of a pattern here where the logs overlap, so they look like hardwood floor planks kind of lined up there in a diagonal pattern, and that breaks up some of the repetition because we have a lot of horizontal and vertical movement in here, so it's nice to get a little bit of diagonal as well. I'm probably going to have to shorten this. I think I mentioned that already, but I can tell that the roof is going to be just a little bit too short to cover it all. Looks like I'm stacked up on skeletons again, so I might as well get some XP. I've been collecting it every once in a while since I have the spawner on. I also made this staircase. Oh, I got XP trail following me. And I added these stairs over here, so this might be where the enchantment setup goes, because I want one to be adjacent to the skeleton XP farm. That way we can get XP and come over here and do enchanting. And of course we're building a library, so we're going to have all kinds of enchanted books in here. Let me work on the floor just a little bit more here. Oh, no, not like that. Like this. And I just bring out some random planks. 3 is probably good there. Don't forget to strip them. And then I'm going to switch it up here to the oak. Yeah, maybe just 4. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 4, and then we'll go back to the birch and then just repeat. So you get the idea. And then this can be oak probably here. Strip them up. Yeah, I think that's going to look good for a floor. Probably just on this level, though. We'll have some other kind of floors down here. And we're probably going to step it down on that side as well and have a different space so that the entire first floor isn't all on the same level. It doesn't need to be. We're pretty high off the ground because of the front steps anyway. So yeah, I think this is looking really good. It's time to start on the hardest part of the build, which is the roof, and then we'll find out how much of the skeleton XP farm we need to take off. But coming along pretty good. Yep. Let's build the roof now. Okay, last update for the episode because I'm running out of time. I've been placing in a lot of copper slabs and stairs too. It seems like the entire roof is going to be the cut copper slabs and stairs. I'm using almost none of the regular cut copper blocks, but I'm trying to get as much copper in on the roof as I can. I have the two sides mirrored. So they're looking the same right now, this side and over on the other side of the roof. Oh, this, by the way, is, I thought it might be nice to have kind of a dome or like a skylight over the central library room. So I've got this circle set up in here on the middle. I just don't know how to do it yet, but I'm planning to put some kind of glass dome over the top of that to make the skylight. And on this side, oh look, that block oxidized a little bit. I think that might be the first one, actually. That stair right there. And it's definitely not the first stair I placed. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some more slabs in here, but I'm gonna run out of copper soon. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the central part of the library out of copper, the middle section of the roof. I like the copper on the sides, but I might go with another block for the middle, especially since the copper, while nice, is a little bit too much to take. I mean, you know, it's gonna look really good when it turns green. Once it's fully oxidized. I never planned to have a what color is copper? I never planned on having this like a reddish colored roof. What I want is the oxidized ones, like the ones down here. These greenish blue color. Yeah, that's gonna be a much nicer color, I think, for the roof. Look at all the space down here. I also need to keep working on the floor inside the library. I started on the floor here, but we have a lot more floor to place. And I also need to do a bunch of interior decoration. And we'll start working on getting bookshelves ready so that we can do the interior. But in between episodes, I'm going to work on finishing the roof. And then I think next episode we'll do some interior decorating together. But yeah, the library is starting to look really nice. I think I need the roof to come up high, maybe, in the middle. I also don't like how flat the roof is on each side here, so I might try to fix that as well, so that it curves or slopes down just a little bit more toward the end. That way we don't get this like really abrupt square shape in the corner. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the library build. We'll continue working on this in the future, but it feels real good to have it started. So, thanks for watching, take care, and bye-bye.